What is going on, people? Welcome back to Goat Talk. Today, we got a very banging episode. Before we get back into that, just because we don't have our name cards up doesn't mean you probably don't already know us. As usual, I'm Jordan, joined by Donnie.
Hello, everybody.
Excited to be back.
Yeah, no, I know. It's been it's one of my favorite mornings of the week. Is like we just get to
Agreed.
sit down, have a nice little talk. It's overall pretty fire. Like we just get to reflect on things from our lives, and like at the start of every episode, reflect on the week. It's nice.
Exactly. And, we'll be doing a lot of reflecting today,
Oh,
but
yeah.
let's take a look at what happened this past week with our Goats of the Week. So, at the first spot, we talked about him before, and, he might not be the greatest of all time, in my opinion, but
He's
there's no
literally the
doubt
GOAT.
he's the GOAT of this week. LeBron James hitting 40,000 points in his career. What a number.
Yeah, the first to ever do it, and depending, I don't know, anything's possible, but I think that's gonna be like a long time stat holder. I think it's gonna be a while before anybody can touch those numbers.
I 100% agree with you, because not only do you have to be as good as LeBron James, you have to, stay in the game as long as he
You
has.
have to between being that active in the league, staying healthy, and being able to consecutively put up those amazing numbers. Yeah, it's rare. It's rare. So it's gonna take a lot in order to beat that record. It's possible though. It's possible.
For sure. And then next we get up Don Gorski. Now, this might be a name you don't quite hear too often, but he actually holds the record and still continuously beats his record, somewhat like LeBron James here, for most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime.
No way.
Yeah, so the man is pushing 70, and he has just surpassed Duke. What was the number again? 34,128 Big Macs.
That's too many.
In 70 years. But obviously, since he's that old, Big Macs weren't around his whole life.
Yeah.
Like, he started a little later in his life. So, I mean, the record could be beaten, but, we're talking 3 Big Macs a day from the day you
Yeah.
come out the womb.
And here's the thing, you may beat the record, but you're not going to beat the obesity. So I don't know if that's necessarily something you
Well,
should chase
he-
after. I think we let Don, hold his trophy high as the number one, and I don't think anyone should be chasing that record.
Well, obviously, especially with a lot of these food challenge guys that are starting to pop up on YouTube, I'm sure you've seen plenty.
Yeah.
They work out heavy.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But dude, the lifespan of those YouTubers and stuff that just drink
Yeah.
excessive amounts of liquid, eats amounts of, very short, very
Yeah,
short.
very true.
They live such unhealthy lives. It's so bad. But hey, at least bro has a title at the end of it. He can say that he did something successfully with eating all those Big Macs.
Absolutely. And I know you like this one, so I'll let you take the last go
Yeah.
here.
All right. Well, we got Xavier Worthy. Now, this one is something that I always enjoy. I like when the record gets broken. So we had the NFL Combine recently, and beforehand, the record for the 40-yard dash was 4.22. And he was able to beat that with a 4.21. And now you might be saying oh, that's only such a fraction of a difference, but that is so fast as it is. So that's a crazy accomplishment from him. Like I said, I love seeing that record get broken just because the speed is so high in order to be able to get that time.
Exactly.
So yeah, I love to see it. Shout out Xavier.
Yep. Gonna have to look forward to him in the NFL next year.
Yeah, I heard Brady beat his time from when he originally
Oh,
entered
really?
the combine. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Because his was slow when he came in the league. And
he was a big chunky boy.
yeah, so with all the years of professional training and stuff,
Yeah.
being the GOAT, he just outran his time, thankfully.
Absolutely. And I think it's funny. I think that's the first time we've had 3 goats that have all just broken or continuously are beating their records.
Yeah.
So yeah, very very good way to round up the goats of the week there. I
No,
think you
literally.
got some great picks there, and keep going, Don. Keep putting back those Big Macs. We'll see how much longer before they take out your heart. But anyways,
I give him till 72.
as we said before, we got a lot of reflecting to do today.
Yeah,
And, a lot of things in life, I think people could trace back to their childhood.
Yeah.
The things they watched, the things they did, the things they played with. And I mean, constantly, even to this day, you know, if someone even hints at the show iCarly, I go nuts.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my
That
show.
was it for you?
That was my
Okay.
show. So, you know, I think today is definitely going to be a very big nostalgia.
Okay. Little
Episode.
reflection day of the childhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I think,
making me think back.
since we kind of started off by saying it already, let's talk some shows. I think we got a tier list ready.
Some childhood shows.
Some childhood shows, some of the best. You know, we're
Ooh.
talking Treehouse.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
Canadian
yeah,
kids, so we had YTV.
Yeah, yeah.
PBS. You know, all
Okay.
the good Disney Channel, all the good ones.
Damn, look at this tier list.
I'm looking at
These
this and
shows are
I'm-
crazy.
Some of these characters shaped my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll let you kick it off though, because
You
I
want
know
me
you
to
love this first
start?
one.
All right. Well, yeah. Shout out Backyardigans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was always watching them as a kid. I think I might have to put it in. I like it. I don't know if it's like the perfect extreme nostalgia, but it was definitely something that I watched all the time as a child.
Yeah, you know what? There was always I felt with Backyardigans, there was always one or two episodes I always really wanted to see because they'd
Okay.
show them in the intro song or in a commercial, like the spy episode one.
Oh yeah.
Never
yeah.
seen it, but
No.
it's probably one of the most gas episodes out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Me personally, I probably would have put it up there at extreme nostalgia, but it's definitely top tier.
I feel like there's so many I have to save for extreme
Yeah,
nostalgia.
very true.
You can do next.
I'm actually gonna let you take this one because I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, bro.
Bananas in pajamas.
No, this looks different.
I'd put it into extreme nostalgia for me, but if you guys know,
I've never seen it.
that
I
might be a
can't-
little
yeah.
too old for us.
Yeah.
great theme song.
Though I'll definitely take the next one, Barney.
Yeah.
That's got to be. I want to say extreme nostalgia.
It is. It is.
I think
it is. Everyone grew up watching Barney, bro.
Everyone knew the
whether
rhymes
you
made about it,
like
too.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, you grew up watching Barney, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was just something that was always on.
Fair enough. I think Barney then definitely is going to go into extreme nostalgia here.
Mm-hmm.
What the I love
Yeah,
you, like
bro.
the amount of iterations of that song.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, now shout out my mom because the next one
Mm.
we got Bear in the Big Blue House. My mom loves that show, or used to love it when I was a
good show.
kid. She'd always put it on for me. We were just talking about it the other day, actually.
Mm.
I'm gonna put it in. I like it. I think
I
that
agree.
it's definitely one of them shows as a kid that we watch. I don't think it's S tier,
No.
but I would actually love to watch that reflect and see, because I don't remember too much from it. I understand the concept of
Right.
it and I liked it, but I'd love to actually go back and watch a couple episodes. He was always
Yeah. Correct
To
me if
the
I'm wrong. Doesn't
camera.
he have the little mouse as well with him?
I
In
think
that
so.
house?
There's a couple characters in that.
Yeah. Blues Clues. Now, obviously, Blues Clues has had many eras, many different people with it. I'm seeing Steve here up on the board,
Yeah.
so I
It's
think
gotta
Blues
go.
Clues has got to be extreme
It has
nostalgia
to.
too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, just the amount of times I screamed at this guy to look at the paw print that was right next to him.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other interactive show besides maybe Dora that got me going like that. But yeah, Blues Clues up there.
That was what was nice. Was the interactiveness of it. It made it
Yeah.
stand out. And it made people. You actually had to think in a sense, or so you
Yeah.
weren't just watching it. You were trying to be a detective. You
Yeah.
were trying to figure it out.
Exactly. Definitely started my early love for crime shows. Now all started theirs.
Whoa. Okay. Hold up.
Are you
hold
seeing
up.
a lot of good ones?
No, I'm seeing the next one.
You go for it then.
I was thinking to myself, I've never seen that show before in my life. That's what my first thought was. But with closer inspection, Bo on the Go, bro, my brother used to always have this on. Now, I'm going to put it on okay, I guess. But I did like it. It was cool. They would always do different what's it called? Different challenges. So they had to get to a certain place, almost like a maze kind of
Okay.
thing. They had to get to a certain. So you had to go through certain doors. You had to get the keys. It was just a completely unique show.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, she had that little lizard-looking guy.
Right.
I like that show. That was good.
Interesting.
It was okay. It was. I wouldn't be my first pick of yo, we're gonna rewatch some old childhood shows. I wouldn't put it on, but Is it? It was good. It was alright.
Now, next one, Bob the Builder. That's I think that's gonna be in the like it tier. I will say though, for me, that does hold some good nostalgia because
Yeah.
I went to see them live.
Damn. Okay.
When I was like 4 years
Okay.
old.
That's actually a good question. How do you see a cartoon live?
So imagine the Bob the Builder characters.
is it
but
like
life-size.
Disney-esque?
Yeah, it's almost like Disney on Ice, but it wasn't on ice, and it was just like these large costumes of
Oh,
like all the
yeah.
tractors
Okay.
and all that, and it was life size. Like I could try and find a picture of like me, like I was front row, and I kid you not, one of the like I forget which one it was. I think it was like the one with just the regular excavator,
Okay.
whatever it's called, like pulled up right next to me, and I got to like bump his shovel.
Nice.
Sick,
Nice.
so good, so good.
Yeah. There's always like some like stuff going on, and I was just Bob your build. And it was just
He
always
taught
background, bro.
optimism.
Yeah, that's fair. Can we
Like there
fix
was no
it?
problem that couldn't be fixed with Bob the Builder.
That's true. That's true. So, if I remember right, Busy Town Mysteries was the greatest thing that ever happened to television, bro.
I do remember it.
Yeah, like it's weird because but you're bringing up shows that I haven't like, thought about in a good like 10 years. So
Yeah.
this is definitely like a real nostalgia throwback thing for me going on right now. But yeah, Busy Town Mysteries, they always had some like crazy storyline to it, and you like that needed to be solved, and I was always so invested. I really want to put it. To me, it's gonna have to go. I like it. I wish I could throw it in the extreme, but I just can't. It's not that fire, but I did like it.
Annoying bald kid inbound.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm glad you say it. Nausea.
I think Caillou's nausea. That
Whiny.
might. That's a very like some people are gonna.
Bro, if
Some.
if you grew up liking Caillou, you were a badass kid. You were a badass, attention-seeking. Actually, Alex? Did you like? No, you didn't like Caillou. Okay,
Interesting.
okay.
He's
But
hiding
yeah,
it.
you were a bad kid if you like Caillou. You were whiny. You were.
Yeah,
Don't bring
that's
that
true.
shit my way.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of this next one, but I've definitely seen it.
It's like I've seen it too. Can we get verbal confirmation from the back on the name of this show? It does look really, really familiar. I just
think
can't
for the
put a
sole
name
purpose,
on
it might have to go in nausea. I mean that name is a little interesting for the category. It fits for
was-
Caillou, but this would have been one where it's like, yeah, I've seen it.
Like
I guess I guess.
okay, I guess, because like we've seen it before, but we don't remember it. So
Yeah.
evidently, it ain't that.
It was a
fire.
brother and a sister, and they used to do stuff together. And I guess
Yeah.
like they were the human version of Max and Ruby, which
What
we're
is
definitely
it?
getting to.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think anybody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay.
Okay.
Mystery for now. Come back.
Fair
Okay. Clifford the Big Red Dog, bro. Goated show.
Yeah.
Goated show.
Yeah.
Extreme nostalgia. Like, and there was the all the bunch of different types of dogs. Like they were all friends and stuff.
Yep.
Like it was
Yep.
crazy.
The
show.
books were pretty good too. Did you ever
Yeah.
get the books before, like Clifford before he was the big red dog? Like before when he was just a regular red dog?
No.
There was a time, like before he became big, that he was just a small, regular red dog
Damn.
in the books. And
Okay.
then I think for the show they made him giant. But
Yeah. Okay.
I want to take this next one.
Yeah. How about it?
This next one also, like Bob the Builder, holds a special place in my heart because
Same.
for those of you who probably can't see, it is Molly and the Big Comfy Couch.
Bro, great show. Great
Not
show.
only did I go to see them live.
I think I did. No, bro. I think I did too. I
Okay,
did.
that's a show you can say that that's easy to see live. It's a woman and her like doll.
In a puppet.
Yeah,
But what did
I
they-
had the Molly doll though.
Okay.
I
okay.
had one. It stayed in the bag though. My dad would never let me open
Yeah.
it. It stayed in the bag. It's somewhere.
All I remember is like the dust things. What are they called?
What, like the dust? I don't remember the names. Like, are you just talking about the dustpan and the broom that used to show up?
No, there was like the things that lived in the couch. What were they called? The
Dust bunnies?
Dust bunnies. Yeah.
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 It's Charlotte and Lola, the show.
Charlie and Lola.
Charlie and
yeah,
Lola.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll
so
stay in
that
okay.
was-
It'll
that
stay in
was-
okay, I guess.
It's okay, I guess.
But yeah, Molly and the Big Comfy Couch. I think it's in like it.
I think it's a like it. It was so quality.
It ended like early though in our younger years. Like it
I
didn't
think
stay around
so.
very long, but
It was only for like a good like 3-4 year span. Like it wasn't that much around. But yeah, I'd put it in like it.
Yeah.
I think
it held significance.
my brother used to love that show, dude. And like it's kind of funny because he's he's such a cleaner. Like he's so obsessed with everything being like super clean and everything. So like it's just funny.
But yeah, so like it for that one, Dora the Explorer. And I don't know, is Diego up here? I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll somewhat batch them together because
Oh,
obviously
okay.
that's the same show.
So
He is, but
is.
he had his own
spin
thing.
off.
Yeah,
Bro,
he got a spin-off.
Diego was so sick to me when I was a kid.
Which did you like better, Diego or Dora?
Diego.
Diego is the goat.
Because like at the end of the day,
the
like
little cheetah.
bro, that was the thing. So he had a pet cheetah, okay? And then like he was just always caught up doing boy stuff, you know what I mean? Like he was like
Yeah.
seemed to be more active than Dora. Like he was just going out. He owned like an animal rescue thing. Like so like the boy side of me, you know what I mean? As like a young kid, I was like, Diego's sick, man. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's Diego.
They're like cousins.
He had a cleaner fit
Dora
too.
and Diego. No,
Interesting.
Dora's goaded. Like bro. It's already an extreme nostalgia.
Yeah.
We didn't even put it there, like, cause they know, bro.
Yeah,
they
they
know.
know.
It's goaded. Like, Dora. Oh, Swiper, no swiping. Like,
Benny the Bull.
yeah.
The what was the little hamster that used to show up in the car? Chico.
Oh, yeah.
Chico. They had to make Chico stop because
Yeah.
the guy was just Vin Diesel behind the wheel apparently.
Yeah, I used to love that show. Man.
I don't know this next one, Mr. Dress Up.
That's an old one.
one's
That's an
old.
old show for us.
I think never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, but we'll put it in never seen it. It's a little too old for us.
Yeah.
The next one I have no
The next
clue.
one is also really old, and I think I've only heard Dudley the Dragon.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched
Okay.
Okay.
Dudley the Dragon, also never seen it. And then we get to, well, I'm surprised. Okay, so we got Elmo's World next. Now I think I wanna veto that and call it Sesame Street
Okay.
because I think Sesame Street was superior to just Elmo's World.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well, you're right. You're right. But they're both pretty fire.
they're both good.
I think it has to go in like it.
Yeah,
It wasn't like my
He was kind of
Elmo.
annoying.
That's the thing. Like Elmo was always just short of goated. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Was it the voice?
Yeah.
You think so? Probably.
his little goldfish carried that show.
Yeah. I liked Sesame Street was hard because you had like Bert and Ernie and
yep.
Big Bird, the Garbo guy,
Oh, what's his
Oscar
name?
the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. Yep.
Always living in the Garbo. I know a couple of those people today, and like
Count Dracula. The Count. Type 1.
I know that. What is that? I know that.
Is it not Harry? No. I don't. I don't.
I know that show. I used to watch it all the time.
I can't think of that.
I used to watch it all the time. She used to ride that thing, bro. Pause. No, but like you see that like giant.
Yeah, the
like-
giant face with horns.
Yeah, bro. She used to like chill with that. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but I remember it being good.
Well, let's leave it in the bank in the show bank until.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Yes.
Never- I've
Maggie
never
and the
seen it.
Ferocious Beast. No?
No.
Come on. Okay, we'll toss it in okay, I guess, because Jordan's never seen it. But I used to love that show.
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
Franklin.
Hey, it's Franklin.
I'd have to go like it with Franklin.
Oh,
Not. I don't think I can call it a goat show
really?
compared to like
That's fair.
other shows.
You're
that-
right. Compared to like Dora and Franklin and
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It was a little bit on the boring side.
It was purely like learning more.
Yeah,
Right.
it was learning based completely, which was like okay, but it wasn't like fun.
It shaped your character, which you didn't know until you got older.
Yeah. So now, Curious George, we're putting that straight up to goated, bro. Straight up, Curious George was with the man in the yellow hat.
Yep.
Like it was always active as hell.
Yep.
It was so fun.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
I know I can't think of the name of the show. I've seen commercials for it, but I've never actually seen it. I think this was after our time of watching
Okay.
Treehouse. So that's gonna go. I've never seen it.
Whoa,
JJ
wait! I can see from the picture. It's like Peter Pan-esque.
No, it was the pirate kid. That's
But I
the
can
one,
literally see the Captain Hook and the alligator.
Yeah, but they used to do like I forget, it was something about pirates, but they were the ones that go, pirates never steal other people's treasure.
Well,
yes,
that's
they
wrong.
do.
Well, yeah.
That's what pirates do.
I wish there was a dog shit then, so we could put it in there, because that's terrible.
JJ, the plane with the weird. He was the plane version of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, yeah. So nausea. Get your fake
Yeah.
ass Thomas the Tank Engine out of here.
I can't think of the name, but I've definitely seen it.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It was some weird. Let's go. Never seen it with it because I can't think. If I
Oh,
can't
there
think.
is Sesame Street on this list. Okay, we're gonna have to make some adjustments then.
Oh, okay. Bet.
We're gonna take Elmo's World and put it in okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we have bigger plans for.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Street. Yeah.
Kipper.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never, unfortunately. I'm gonna need a name check on this one because it looks really familiar.
I thought that was the bear from Franklin.
I don't know. I can't name it off the top of my head. We'll come
Yeah.
back to it.
Martha Speaks though.
Bro, I used to have the theme song memorized.
I mean, it's
It
a
traveled
dog.
to her brain, and now she's
Yeah,
got
it's a
lot
dog
to
that ate alphagettis
say.
and all of a sudden started speaking.
Yeah, bro. It was the coolest thing. Yeah, she ate a bowl of alphabet soup, and the letters lost their way. They traveled to her brain, and now she's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Martha Speaks, bro. Martha Speaks.
I think that's
It's a goated show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
goated,
extreme
bro.
nostalgia
Extreme
there.
nostalgia for me.
I think the next one is too. Max and Ruby.
So, here's the thing. It is extreme nostalgia, but it was ass. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good by any means.
So I think we put it in
like
I like it because it is a giant throwback. But the fuck did they do in any of the episodes? It
well,
was
Max didn't speak. Ruby was kind of like a dick
Yeah.
older sister, and
Yeah.
then
So is this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? What
let's
are we
call it
looking
Mickey
at?
Mouse Clubhouse.
Or are we talking Disney shows as a whole?
Nah, because that covers so much.
Okay, so Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse. I never watched Mickey Mouse
No?
Clubhouse. No.
I used to like it. I'd toss it in. Here's the thing: as a young kid, it was amazing. As
Okay.
you got older, it started to peel off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll put it at like it. Whereas with extreme nostalgia, I feel like it has to be something I could go back and watch today and
Yeah.
still be hell yeah, this is sick. What do
Don't
we
know,
got?
I don't know the next one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go and never seen it because I don't think any of us have ever seen it. I know,
Peep in the Big Wide World.
bro. That's
That-
a goated
correct
show.
me if I'm wrong. Was that not one of those interim shows that they throw on instead of an ad break? You'd get a 5-minute little skit done by them.
There might have been a couple in a row, but you might be right. Yeah.
Anyways.
because there was the birds.
Yeah, go because
goated.
this blue one was the dumb big one.
Yeah.
And he was just tagging along. The red one that looks like an Angry Bird was the leader. And then the yellow was also just kind of dead behind the eyes,
Yeah.
but he was they were
It
funny.
was
So
a really good show.
I'm gonna go like it.
You're gonna go like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Peppa Pig.
See,
It's more of a meme than
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
never watched it as a kid.
as a kid TV show, it's gonna have to go in
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, you think so?
Nausea's a fair place too, but I think because of the impact it still has on children,
I
but
guess.
not us particularly, I'd say it's definitely an okay show.
Newt newt
Yeah.
newt newt.
For any show that was animated like this show here, claymation, almost perfect.
No way you put Newt newt nausea, bro. Newt newt. No, it has to go in okay, I guess, because
Yeah.
it's pretty.
It was
It's
a mid-show.
annoying as fuck.
Yeah. What did he
What is
actually
that?
do?
What is that?
I recognize this one as well. It was Pacquiao or
Oh,
Ponyo?
oh, yeah,
No.
I know what you mean. There's Pacquiao or something.
yeah,
like that.
I've watched it very little. It was actually I think from what I remember, it was a nausea-inducing show.
Really okay.
It wasn't that good.
I have to trust the process.
Pacquiao?
I have to trust the process because
Yeah,
I don't
I think
remember
nausea.
it.
I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. It looks like a pair of
Underwear.
with
Yes. Yes.
polka dots.
Yes, it just looks like a pair of underwear. I'm gonna skip that one until we get a name on it,
Yep.
and we are gonna go. Roly Poly Oly.
That was a heater.
Bro, what a great show! And they were all living together in that.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I can't say I've really watched it. Yeah.
Roly Poly Oly was flame to me. I used to like tune into that shit like regularly. Like I knew the schedule for it, and I'd watch it. So I think it's gonna have to go. I like it. I don't think it's like the extreme nostalgia because
No.
here's the thing with extreme nostalgia, right? Anything in like it, I really, really enjoyed, but I've completely forgot about. Like, it doesn't cross my mind. Therefore, it can't be necessarily nostalgic because I don't think about it when I think about my childhood like I do these other shows at the top.
Next
As well
one.
as the Magic School Bus. I think about that on the regular, bro. Mrs. Frizzle.
Bro,
Arnold.
Dude, Arnold just wanted a regular school trip,
Yeah.
but with the Frizz,
No way. No
Yeah,
way.
that's an extreme nostalgia.
Bro, it's going up there. Like, it's just so good. And they made, like, one of our people behind the camera was talking about earlier. One of those shows we were talking about is very educational, and that's why it's, like, kind of mid. But Miss Frizzle made learning fun.
Yeah.
Like, she made education a good time. So, like, I would get off of school, get home off the bus, and tune into the Magic School Bus, baby, because that's
Yeah.
what was up. The Magic School Bus computer
So
game? Hell
I'd
yeah.
like to think I rode the Magic School Bus to and from school. You know, some of the airtime my bus driver would catch off of
Yeah.
the trails, like we were flying.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Was it okay? Probably not, but
Dude, the one day, so like where I live, it's off like the top of the street. So
Right.
like we get dropped at the top of the street, and you gotta like walk down, right? And then there's like a field on the other side of my house. The one day I get to my house and I see my school bus come down my road, which it doesn't do. And then so I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? Apparently some kid forgot to get off and they were dropping it off. But what was messed up was there's no exit that direction. You have to loop back around. So the bus driver just tags it through the cornfield. Bro, there's like 30, 50 kids on the bus. Bus driver just through the cornfield. And there's like a giant ditch at the end. I like run down so I can watch it. Just don't completely
my
out of the
God.
ditch, man. Like there was no reason that man, one, should have a license at all. Two, be driving kids around.
you
okay?
didn't
That
have
was
Crazy Tom,
outrageous.
did you?
Dude, his name was Tony, so close enough, man.
Them T names.
Tony, bro.
Okay, so Sesame Street. Are we putting that at Like It?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to go at like it.
Okay, Sesame Street at Like It then. I mean, we already gave our good reasonings, and we could see the cast there: Cookie Monster, Bert and Ernie, Oscar the Grouch, Elmo, Big Bird. What was the last guy? Is it Grover?
Grover. Yeah.
Grover, Super Grover. That guy was sick.
Never saw Grover and Super Grover in the same shot.
No, it's weird.
No.
Strawberry Shortcake.
Okay, I guess. It wasn't for my demographic.
Yeah,
that's all. It was
it
a good
defi-
show, just
yeah.
not for my demographic.
It definitely was. I've probably seen an episode or two, like passing by, but
Yeah. What is that Pikachu looking dog?
I
bro?
don't remember. It's. I feel like the dog's not the main character of that.
It looks different. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No.
Does it? Yes, kind of.
Could be. See, it'd be really weird for Arthur. No, didn't Arthur have more of like a wiener dog?
I don't think so.
Also, wouldn't it be really? Wasn't it just really weird that Arthur had a dog?
Isn't everyone in Arthur an animal?
Yes,
Yeah.
Arthur's an aardvark.
Yeah.
Which
So
I don't see Arthur on this list, which is very upsetting.
if that is Arthur, it's going in extreme nostalgia. If it's anything else, it's going in never seen it.
Yeah. Stanley.
Let's just say it's Arthur.
Yeah, he's saying it's Arthur. Okay, extreme
Okay.
nostalgia. It's Arthur,
I
baby.
don't see it on the list, so we might as well.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know Stanley either. Stanley's I've never seen it.
Okay. Thomas the Tank Engine, goated.
Yeah, extreme nostalgia.
Goated. Thomas the Tank Engine is so goated that they had to make this shite airplanes remake of
Tell me.
Thomas the Tank Engine's terrible. It's so good. That's the point. Yes,
Coming
we're
from
doing
the same
kids
guy who
TV
said
shows.
Kyle Lowry's the goat.
I watched it when he was 18.
You watched? Why are you watching it at 18? Outrageous. Timothy goes to school. Okay.
Hold. I want to say one more piece about Thomas Tank Engine. This is why it's goated. Tell me you didn't beef with the one green.
Oh yeah,
green
bro.
train.
He was a terrible
Nah,
guy. Yeah.
The green one, dude, I had beef with. He was about to catch hands
Buddy
back in
needed
the
an
day.
attitude adjustment.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you go on with the next one. I know
All
where
right,
this
Timothy
belongs.
Goes to School. I really, really want it at Extreme Nostalgia, and I think it can be argued, but I'm gonna put it at Like It.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Can you like?
Yep.
Oh, it's one of
The characters were good.
yeah.
You know he was trying to hit that cat. Like,
And like, bro,
he was
when
all
you were
over
a
it.
kid going to school, like it was one of the only shows that reflected school.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
in almost, dare I say, like a very realistic way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like, just like Arthur, I don't know why, I like characters where like every character is a different animal.
Yeah.
Like it was just something weird that existed
Yeah.
in our time.
Yeah.
You
Tupi and Binu.
Tubi and Binu's.
I think that's goaded. That's
I think
extreme
it's
nostalgia.
extreme nostalgia.
I
It's
can
extreme
still,
nostalgia.
I can still sing you the song, but most importantly, like, what a wild set of characters and the adventures they'd go on. Like,
Oh
unreal.
yeah, dude. If I feel like that would be a really good show to do some activities that alter your mind.
Yeah.
and watch.
For
And-
sure.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, go.
Because like the scenarios were so different, random,
Yeah.
and weird. They'd just like travel through different dimensions and
Yeah.
stuff somehow. So like, I feel like that would be a mind altered show.
I will say they definitely screwed it in recent years by making them puppets versus just
Okay.
the animation. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what the choice is there. I guess maybe
Yeah.
cheaper, but yeah, Tubi and Binu still go. Veggie Tales.
VeggieTales was sick.
I was a
Bro,
church boy,
same.
so Veggie Tales was a Sunday watch.
Yeah.
I think obviously it was for a target demographic.
For
so I
sure.
think that's why it can't quite hit extreme nostalgia for us for sure. But I think
Yeah,
it's
we'll
definitely
put it
a
in
like,
like
it
it.
because it was definitely a church person show. Like,
I don't know if you ever like seen it, but there's the one, the cucumber.
When he's a
Larry.
hero?
No, there's that one too. But Larry the cucumber, he's like making music and he's like trying to make a blues song. And he doesn't know how
Oh.
to sing the blues.
Yeah.
He took my ice cream.
Yep.
He took it far away.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that shit is so good.
Yeah, Larry the Cucumber is one of the best characters in any TV show. I
Yeah.
mean, look at that goofy look. You know what's funny? They look like South Park characters,
Kinda.
like the
yeah.
eyes at least and the mouth.
Took my ice cream.
But yeah, the classic. And then yeah, when they did the spinoff of when Larry was a superhero.
Yeah, like the Batman type.
Yeah. Well, he had what was it? It was like Plunger Boy or something. He had like the plungers on his head,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no,
Um,
the religion stuff was good too, though. It made me care about what I was learning
Well,
at church.
it was funny seeing all the good old Bible stories, but with vegetables as the characters.
Did you ever watch Bible Man in church?
yes, yes. I actually, you know what's funny?
I used to take him home.
I just Googled that show the other day because it was on my mind. I'm like, I knew I watched a show where there was a Batman-esque character
Yeah.
who used to use the word of God to fight.
For those of you that don't know what Bible Man is, okay, imagine Batman, but instead of bats, it's your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay,
Instead of a bat symbol, it's the cross.
He would like get in his suit and he's like the chest plate of righteousess. And
Yeah.
He'd like put on the chest. It's like the boots of salvation and
the
like
gauntlets of truth,
Yeah,
the
and-
sword of mercy.
yeah, like and he'd like fight
And it was
crime.
like they were lightsabers.
Yeah, they
had
had lightsabers.
lightsabers.
But the crime,
Bible Man.
yeah. And then, but the thing that was funny, right, was that the bad guys, their names were different sins.
Right.
Like,
There was the temptress. who
Yeah.
was temptation. There was like, yeah, there was a lot of them, but like,
Bro, I
and
used
his
to
sidekicks
actually
too.
like it. I'd like take it
I loved
home,
it.
bro. We used to like it would
I
be
owned
at
them.
the church, right?
Yeah.
And like I'd steal them from the weekend for the church,
Yeah.
bro. Like that shit was nice.
I mean, my dad bought me like the
oh
box
yeah,
set, so
yeah. No, that's crazy nostalgia.
That
Bible
is-
Man's
yeah,
nuts.
yeah. The Wiggles.
So
There have been many variations of the Wiggles.
to me, it's goated. Like that was my favorite show as a kid. Like fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Like bro, all the
Yeah.
songs. That's one thing that I can vouch for. As you said earlier in the show, like I used to watch it. Sorry, I seen it live.
I
seen
saw it live, too.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
I'd say the best part about the Wiggles is that it was like a bunch of kindergarten teachers that decided they
Yeah.
didn't teach kindergarten anymore and they'd rather just like,
They were just good people, bro. Like
Yeah.
they genuinely wanted to create something for kids. Like,
Yeah,
So yeah, Wiggles is going in extreme nostalgia without a doubt.
I think so is the next show.
You think so as well?
Wonder Pets.
I don't. You might be right.
The music though, there's
music-
an animal in trouble.
Yeah.
What's
I think it has
gonna
to go-
work?
Yeah, it is extremely nostalgic.
What's that?
Damn,
last-
I hate when we finish it off with a never seen it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
We're actually, I have seen Word World. I'm gonna put it at nausea because all the characters were like their words written out.
okay.
So like,
okay.
if you can
Oh,
look closely,
no, I do
you
remember
see
that.
how, like, the
yeah,
pig
and
is
they
pig,
used to
but it's
like
written out.
spell, and it would
They
like
put it
come
together,
together.
and it becomes a thing.
Yeah, and they'd have to build what they wanted out of
Yeah,
letters.
yeah.
No, okay, that's not nausea. We're changing that shit. It has to go up at least one.
Okay,
It has
I
to go
guess.
up at least one.
I guess because it taught kids how to spell.
Yeah. Now, Word World, okay, has
Yeah.
reminded me simply off the sound of it.
That was
of-
definitely one of those like 5-minute interim shows.
Yeah, but it reminds me of Word Girl. Now, I think that was either an extremely nostalgic or like it show.
Yeah,
Word
yeah,
Girl
yeah.
was fire. She was always saving stuff like
With words.
with words, with the power of words.
There's so many that because this is like a very. I think this list encapsulates a very like what's the word I'm looking for? Not children, but toddlers. These were very
yeah.
toddler shows, like right, like you're learning shows to grow up, learn your life lessons, learn your basic
That's
math,
very
basic
true.
English. But then if we were to get into like more of like the YTV like Disney
Yeah,
Channel
Disney
shows,
Channel
that's a
shows.
whole different list. That I think a lot of those would probably like smoke a lot of these shows out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny
yeah.
Bravo.
Johnny Test.
Johnny Test was ours, yeah.
Johnny Test was fire.
Yeah, that.
Stop, man. Someone get this kid out of the room. You didn't watch cartoons? How? What did you watch?
Hey, he hasn't ordered from Amazon either, so
I know. He doesn't.
I don't
yeah.
think he actually exists. I think we've just
He's just
made
like
him
a
up in our
fake-
head.
Yeah.
Family Channel.
Okay. So,
So like Rick and Morty, South Park.
no, he means like Disney shows
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Yeah.
That's so Raven.
You do seem like a Disney kid.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Actually, get him out of here.
Yeah. He might just be a like. Could you imagine if we get done all this and like Alex is just a figment of our imagination?
Yeah, we've been making him
Like
up
he
this
just
whole
doesn't
time.
actually exist. He's just like the college is just pumping this place full of like hallucinogens, and we all see the same guy.
Yeah.
We graduate, he vanishes.
There was never actually a Home Hardware. That would be too funny. I mean, he shows up on the camera, so he must be real. Watch, we're gonna get like a comment or something being like, "I don't see anybody."
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, the new John Cena. No,
but yeah, what a list.
Yeah, I like, bro. When I was a kid, there were so many like toys and shit that I wish like I still had the same joy for today.
I wish I kept a lot of mine.
Yeah. Dude, do you know how rich I would be if I kept all the Pokemon cards I had as a kid?
Oh.
Dude, I used to have like an ancient Mew. It was Asian, bro. Like it was like they had the Japanese writing on it and stuff like that. Maybe. Dude,
Oh, okay.
it was beautiful. It's like
Yeah.
It looks like it's like ancient Egyptian in a sense. Yeah. Dude. Okay.
Would you say Pokemon was probably your go-to? Well, I don't know if you ever really played it or like learned how to play, but like as far as card collections went,
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
Pokemon
It was
the
the
go-to?
only. Yeah, it was the only thing that like really mattered. There was no like, there was only a few people that actually played the game. The rest of us were like clout chasing, trading
Yeah, yeah,
cards.
yeah.
You know what I mean? There was times where like you try. I remember, dude. This is actually such a sad story. My homeboy, he had like. For his birthday or Christmas or something, him and all his brothers got first edition Charizards from their aunts, and like they're relatively cheap at the time. You know what I mean? Like you could just buy them and give them as gifts. So she thought that was cool, and he like traded it away under the slide for a granola bar or some
Oh.
shit. You know what I mean? Like because there was no understanding to
Yeah.
the value of what we had because it held no value yet.
right?
We were too young to understand any of that. So like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we lost a lot of money in Pokemon cards over the years.
I'd say Pokemon. I'd have to believe that that's probably one of the most sought after like trading cards.
I think
in
so.
In terms of like when you're looking for that one individual card, no other game really has that one card. Like
Yeah.
the first edition Charizard. That's like what 500,000?
Dude, it's so expensive.
Something?
It would be like 250,000, but
Yeah. Yeah. Like Pokemon, I'd say it probably had the best artwork too.
I do really enjoy their artwork.
Like even the new cards to this day that they're pumping out, like you get some crazy ones.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh artwork. I do like me some Yu-Gi-Oh.
That was my
artwork.
first trading card game that I learned
it?
to play, and that was like me and my brother's thing because he
Here's the
worked in a
thing.
card shop.
I never understood Yu-Gi-Oh, so I
Okay.
couldn't get too deep into it. It was too like when Pokemon's easy. You have an animal that has a move and it hurts somebody. That's
Yeah.
that's very like brain simple. As a child, you can understand that.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand Yu-Gi-Oh. There was like too much depth
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it. I was too young for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to like that and like Bakugan.
Ooh,
Would you call
I
it a
didn't-
trading card game? Technically.
Kind of. I didn't collect. I had like I remember when the show came out. I had the main red one.
Yeah, like the dragon.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
had one other like offshoot one, and that was it. Like Bakugan wasn't really my cup of tea,
Okay.
but like you know, being a kid,
used
I
to,
had a
like-
little bit of everything.
Yeah, we used to like try and like take them and like throw them against lockers and like so
Yeah,
they'd
try to
land the
get the
right
magnet
way.
to
But
activate.
we'd always like break them and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we didn't care. We were kids. Bro, we didn't care about shit when we were young.
That's true. Beyblades,
Yeah, the let 'em
let in it
rips.
rip.
We
That was
used
a
to-
good one.
We used to like those at my place.
I think
like,
I think I had like 30 or 40 at one point, different
Damn.
ones like from the show and stuff.
No, bro. See, here's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we didn't have a lot of that stuff going on. We were like outdoor kids. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah.
all sports and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, every recess was sports. But we'd have like moments where like there was some kids playing with that stuff, and we go see what they're doing.
Right. I always did that stuff. Like that was more like I mean at my school at least like a lot of toys and stuff were always banned on the schoolyard. So like Beyblades didn't happen too often.
If anything, those would be banned too, because them are violent as hell. They metal spinning.
Oh
at
yeah,
high
they were
speeds,
hard. They
like,
hurt.
Chuck them at somebody.
Exactly. That's like throwing a rock at somebody. Like because they make them all plastic now and like real fluffy and
Yeah.
not hurty. But like I remember like $5 you used to go to the store. You used to have to build this thing, put the stickers on, and like you felt good about it. It was nice.
No, yeah. There's like so many. Dude, I miss like Nerf gun wars
Oh.
and stuff as a kid.
Did you ever have the melee Nerf weapons? Like, the sword,
swords?
the axe, the
yeah.
shields.
So I personally know, but some of the boys did when we
My-
get down.
same.
Yeah.
Like we used to go to the park near my house, get all the guns together, all the weapons, and just go at it.
My one buddy, he had his basement wasn't finished. There was like a lot of stuff in it, but we used them as like our battleground. So you'd, like there'd be a whole bunch of stuff. And you'd be, like hiding behind it.
Yep,
Pop
yep,
out, like,
yep.
pop out, shoot, pop out, shoot.
I did that a lot with my cousins. Like back in the day when I lived out in the county, like we had a good amount of property with like a good
Yeah.
tree line, some boulders around here, barn, house,
Okay, yeah,
fence.
yeah.
Like so, like we had a kind of like a war zone of our own to play in with the Nerf guns, and like. I didn't own a lot growing up. Like I had one or two, but my cousins used to be the collectors for it. So
Okay.
whenever they'd come down to visit, they'd be like 6, 7 guns deep.
Deep, yeah, that's funny.
Oh.
I remember, bro. There was like my one buddy in the neighborhood. I wouldn't say my buddy, just this kid that lived in the neighborhood. He was one of the first ones to get. We used to have like them pistols, you know, like the pullback.
Oh,
pistols.
yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one to get like one of them battery crazy
Oh, the
machine
fully
guns.
automatic
Yeah,
ones?
dude, it was nuts. So he was
Yeah.
the first one to ever get one, and we're like out in the field one day. So this thing's massive. And I think I said something stupid to piss him off. And he just takes the thing and baseball swings me upside the head with it, bro. Yeah. And like it was like he hit me with like the battery side
Oh,
too. So like, it was
the
heavy
chunk,
as hell.
yeah.
And I was like, dude, I got my shit rocked. And then I needed one. And like, after that moment, I was like, I need one of them guns so I can get my get back. Right? You know what I mean? Like I had to get one of them.
Oh, he'd pistol whip them.
Yeah.
Those, you get from like the vending machines, like those sticky hands. That, like,
Oh yeah, you just go.
Oh yeah.
got those and like hit my brothers with it.
Dude, I liked having one of those in school, and like I'd like mess with people. Yeah. You could just like because they'd stick to people's papers,
Right.
so I just like just pull that shit. Yeah.
Do you you know what? It just came back to me. I didn't necessarily had Nerf guns. I had the off-brand Nerf guns.
Okay.
My mom bought me a lot of those, but yeah, but like, it's something like that. But like I remember the one had like a barrel of like 100 bullets, and you just start ripping it in 30 seconds. All
It
those bullets are
jams,
all of,
yeah.
or it jammed too.
Yeah.
That was the only unfortunate part about Nerf guns with jams.
I used to have a lot of like cool ass Nerf guns. And no way, give me that.
Did you get?
Bro, this kid comes back in from the bathroom and just hands us the door handle, bro. Like, how do you break the door handle off the door?
This is what I mean. Sometimes we don't know if he actually exists or not. Like,
Bro,
it's moments like that that he's existing, but like the stupidity is crazy.
breaks the door handle off.
I think, we're definitely getting into a talk about toys here. Do you have one toy you think sits above all, like the greatest toy of all time? The Gatot. The Gatot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, if I had to assume, like, he's so happy right now. If I had to like pick one, either like Lego or Nerf.
See, I think I have to go Lego.
You're going Lego? Okay.
I think, what's funny is this argument could be made for Lego too, but Nerf is slightly repetitive. Like, it's, okay, cool, Nerf guns. Lego, the sets were endless. You'd get them from your movies, your TV shows. You just had your, like, standard sets. You could just get a bucket full of Lego and build what
and
you
build
want.
whatever, yeah.
The possibility with Lego is endless.
Well, like, I'll tell you this right now. My Christmas list consisted of two things every year, a Nerf gun and a Lego toy. So it would be like, I want this Star Wars Lego ship,
Yep.
or I want this Nerf gun every single
Yep.
year. And like, I got like, we're like the family, like I got one thing, you know what I mean? And I couldn't like get all of them. I could like, but
Is Star Wars the go-to set for you for Legos?
absolutely.
I
Star
think-
Wars the go-to for anything in my life.
I think for me, just because, well, at the time, like, I really collected Legos. It was what I was most into. I got the Harry Potter Lego sets.
Oh, okay. Those are okay.
And I,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the one 2010 like set, I had every single
Yeah.
set in like the collection.
So to me, what was cool, right, was like you see all, you be watching Star Wars and you're like, damn, that spaceship's really cool. Like I like that spaceship. Like Obi-Wan's spaceship in this movie was
Yeah.
sick. Now I'm holding it.
I had Darth Vader's ship,
Okay.
Which was
like the little like the TIE fighter.
the special TIE fighter. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So like, yeah, I enjoyed that. I physically had what I see that I
Yeah.
enjoyed from the movies.
Yeah.
Do you remember? So Attack of the Clones, they introduced like the clone trooper like X-wing ships. Like you know how like
Didn't they bring those out with more like the Clone Wars sets?
that's what I mean.
You said Attack on the Clones, but
Yeah, Attack of the Clones.
that's the movie. I'm talking about the show, the animated show versus live action movie.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
So
saying.
the
I see
Clone
what
Wars, because they had the I will say I didn't necessarily like the clone minifigures were sick.
Yeah.
When you get a whole battalion of them.
Yeah.
The characters though, just because like the way the animation works, like the eyes never looked quite right on the
Oh,
Lego
okay,
figures for some
okay.
of like the characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, the walkers, sick.
Yeah, it was like when what they introduced him in the ships where like they have like the bay doors that slide sideways.
Oh, yeah,
out of
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Attack of the Clones movie, right?
Yeah.
So that was one of my first ones, and I loved that. That was so sick, dude. Attack of the Clones was such a sick movie to me.
Yep.
Dude, I keep getting into Star Wars. We're gonna get into a Star Wars
We are.
episode one
We're
day,
gonna
I
do Nerd
promise.
Day.
Because like it's just on my brain 24/7.
Yeah. What's funny? Like when it came to Lego 2, I never used to just like play like just Star Wars or just Harry Potter. They fought each other.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
sets
yeah.
mashed
Oh,
up.
of
I
course.
think. Do you ever remember the Prince of Persia movie
It sounds really familiar.
with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
I had like the set for the palace, and like I used to have like Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker rolling up on
Yeah,
one side, the clones rolling up on the other, and there's like all this. Oh man, the
That's
mashups
sick.
of the Lego battles were sick.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'd make like, I had weirdly a lot of action figures too of like Star Wars stuff. So like not just Lego, but like I had like actual like mini clones. Like I
Oh,
have,
yeah,
I have
just-
like a Captain Rex. I have a General
Same,
Grievous.
same.
I have like a bunch of different stuff.
My brother has a collection, like a kind of like an actual like collection of like the old like 80s Star Wars action figures.
Okay.
And like he has them in this like collector's edition like case that's C3PO and it talks.
That's hard. That's
It's
hard.
sick. But
When-
yeah, I think action figures might have at one point in my life was my go-to toy.
Okay.
Because same thing, the mashups you could have there. Like I had a Master Chief from Halo action
Yeah.
figure. I had an Indiana Jones one.
The coolest toy I've ever seen ever, and it wasn't really a toy. My buddy had this when we were kids, like really young, grade school type.
Yeah.
He had a R2D2 with Roomba technology. So this thing would like make its noises like, and like it
Oh.
would drive itself around the house, and
That's
it's like it's got
sick.
the vacuum technology. So like it would like get to a wall, stop, turn, and like start moving around in other places and stuff like that. Like it would just like talk in its little R2D2 voice, walk around the house and stuff. Like,
I'm
it
gonna
was
show you
so
a picture
sick.
here of what that reminds me of, and this is a very nostalgic toy. I'll make sure I get close for the camera here.
Yeah.
But you can keep spitting on your thing there.
That was a crazy R2D2. I'm trying to think of any other. Oh, so my mom, she does this thing which I think is awesome. Either like consider doing this for your kids in the future and stuff. So every year, one of my Christmas gifts is a Christmas ornament that like we like add to the tree, right? So think about it. I'm 22, so I have 22 Christmas ornaments that are mine that are like every single year, and they're all
Are they dated?
related. Huh?
Are they dated or no?
Dated, yeah,
Okay.
and they're all related to what I had going on that year.
Oh.
So like last year, I got something. I forget what it was, but it like had to do with me starting school and like coming to this program and
I
stuff
remember
like
you
that.
showing me
right?
that. Yeah.
So, I think it's really cool because when I go to move out of my house, my own family, got my own stuff going on. Like I can decorate my own tree with my own childhood decorations that I've gotten over all the years, right? But I'm saying that because I have so many cool Star Wars ones. Like
Yeah.
I have some sick Star Wars
Bet.
ornaments.
I remember one of my favorite ornaments my mom bought just as like because I liked it. But she gave it to me once I moved out. It's a Spider-Man ornament, but then he has like a just a string as meant to be his web, holding a present as well that swings on
okay.
its
Is
own.
it like double? So like double
Yeah, it's like
web?
here,
yeah.
and then it's here.
That's hard.
It's pretty sick. But I'm gonna show you this picture. I'm gonna show it to the camera. Do you remember these?
Ooh, yeah,
This-
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah, yeah.
necessarily call this a goat toy, but this is a nostalgia.
It's a nostalgia
Toy.
toy.
I had one. I had the robot. If you remember this, focus.
They get the picture. Like they
You
know.
get the point. The
You,
black
you
and
know
white
exactly
robot
what that is.
you got a whole universal remote to control.
Yeah.
That like those were good toys too, and I was gonna say Furbies as well. If you remember those.
Do you remember the?
Yes, it danced. That was pretty much the coolest thing.
Those remote-controlled cars that could flip over because the tires were really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC cars in general were a go-to. Like I had a Lightning McQueen one that used to zip around pretty, and like the eyes moved when you turned it.
I like the boxing ring people, like the red and the blue
Rock'em
guy.
Sock'em.
Yeah, the red and the blue guy. You just sit there and
Yeah.
toss some hands.
Yep. That was how you settled beefs.
Yeah, Hungry
board
Hippos
games.
is crazy.
There's another venture of its own right there. Board games.
Sorry.
I think we talked about board games, did we not?
did.
We said Monopoly's the goat.
Yeah,
Yep.
in my opinion. It's just the only shit part about Monopoly is how long, if like a full game lasts.
Yeah,
if
if
have
you don't
it,
do speed rules.
Always a cheater too. There's always somebody siphoning the bank or something.
it's always me. Always me, bro.
I'm the banker. What do you mean? Of course I.
I'm
And they move one more space further than they should.
nah, bro. I be upcharging people like crazy. Like if it's like 13,
yeah.
like oh wow, you owe me 20. Like I be upcharging, bro.
For real.
Taxing everybody.
The deals being made on the Monopoly board. Like,
Four houses? Yes, I did.
Dude, no, bro. I've actually like gotten into like long-term arguments and fights
Yeah.
over the deals in
Yep,
Monopoly.
yep.
Like, are you kidding me? You won't give me that you won't give me that property right now? I'm giving what you want. He's like, "No, I'm not giving it to you." You just start
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
"Bro, I get so mad."
dude,
The Backyardigans, the guy who created it, died today.
No way.
72 years old. Just wanted to shout out, what a goat.
R.I.P. the guy who made Backyardigans. Apparently,
yeah, for real.
he passed away.
Girl, I guess it's a girl.
The girl, apologies.
The creator of Backyardigans.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
She unfortunately
Yeah, will
is
be
no
remembered.
longer with us.
I was gonna say though, that reminds me. I was playing Monopoly like on PlayStation with my buddies. Made them both rage quit within 20
Yeah.
turns. They did not. They could
I don't
not
think
handle.
I don't think I could play like video game Monopoly because it would make me too mad because I just want to go play something that I can actually enjoy. Whereas
Well-
like if we're around playing Monopoly like as a
See,
gang,
the other gimmick too is like you don't like you roll a set of dice. You knew you did that. That's all you. On the game, it's random, and it's like, does the dice actually roll like that? Or
Oh yeah, I'm getting screwed over by the game right
yeah,
now.
or am I getting bad
literally.
RNG? But anyways, yeah, Hungry Hungry Hippos is that's like a toy board game.
Yeah.
I'd call, but like those were good. Did you ever
D&D? No.
get the Lego board games?
No.
I had a
No,
there-
I
Lego
actually- I
for
don't
a
even
little
think I've
while.
heard of
They
them.
did like a set of Lego board games. Like I had a Harry Potter one that was kind of cool. It's like you had to go around Hogwarts. Not really. It wasn't like a Hogwarts castle, but like it was a board with like it was mostly like the flat, smooth tiles, and you had little like Lego figures that moved around. You had to go like collect your potions homework, your beast homework, your wand, your hat, and like then
Hogwarts Legacy, but in a board game format.
kinda. Yeah, somewhat like that. But then they also did one for like Minotaur, some other classic board games too. But I don't know, that just popped in my head.
Huh. Yeah, that's new just to me. I feel like if they have a Star Wars one, I'll play
You
it.
had to build the board though, which was the coolest part.
That sounds terrible, bro. If I'm going to play a board game and I have to build
Not
the
every
board,
time. Not every time. You built it. It was like a Lego
okay,
set. You built it
okay.
once and it's built, and you can slide it right back in the box.
Okay.
But
I was
like to
gonna
build it the
say-
first time was cool.
Yeah, that would have drove me nuts. Drove me nuts. I have a hard time building Legos because I'm like, one, ill impatient, and two, like, I'm one of those people that like, because of our generation, needs like instant gratification. Like, you know what I mean? Like as you're like swiping stuff like that. Like I need
Yeah.
something new, something like building Legos is so long to me nowadays.
See, I never minded it, and I still don't mind it. Like, actually, the only one that pissed me off is I got one of those like.
Because I don't get like small ones.
Do you know
they're
like the
huge.
micro Legos?
No.
Like the ones that are like the very, very tiny pieces.
Oh,
I had
oh.
one, but it was like a statue of Mario.
And it was all micros.
Oh my god, it took me forever. Like I'm
Damn.
talking like pieces like that. Like if I squeezed my fingers together, it'd be gone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you wouldn't see it.
So
But
whack.
yeah, that took me. That one was the only time it pissed me off to build Legos. But like, you've seen how quickly I rate tests. Imagine how fast I built
Well, like,
Legos.
I can do them quick. It's just like I buy the big ass ones that take forever
Yeah.
with a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
just
saving up
never
my
ending.
money to buy like the Millennium Falcon at some point.
I
in my
have the
life.
Millennium Falcon. Me and Sam are building like the Captain Rex head figure right now. I have that ship that we already talked about. Dude, you know what's a cool one? I have in my room the layout of The Office in Lego.
I want that one. I have the Big Bang Theory. I have the Big Bang Theory, and I've been looking for the Office one forever, and I can't
Yeah.
find it. I want it so badly.
Dude, my girl got it for like my birthday or some shit. Like, yeah.
I have the Big Bang Theory one, and like, yeah, like that's
It's sick.
nostalgic in two
Yeah.
ways.
I have it like right on side my desk.
Same.
My cat just keeps messing with it though, bro. Like I'll be like chilling and all of a sudden my cat's got Meredith halfway across the hall, bro. Like
It's only $150. I might have to buy that.
Yeah, and
It-
it's
it's
like
pretty cool.
isn't it like like
it's
the
decent
whole-
size. It's like a whole like
Like it's got the annex, the lunchroom,
Yeah.
and the main office.
no, it's from front door
Yep.
to like behind Stanley. Like Stanley's the cutoff.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
The main room, the meeting room, and
it's only the main-
Mike's office.
so it's only
It's-
only
it's a
the main
square. It's a
set, yeah.
square.
Okay, I thought it had the lunchroom and the annex with like Toby's desk.
No,
Or
No, it doesn't
also-
go that far.
Oh no, Kelly's. I always forget. It's funny watching that show specifically and trying to think about it because like the camera angles somewhat show like a completely different
Yeah,
version of The
yeah.
Office.
Was it a Breaking Bad, like,
The
Whoa.
RV, yeah. Lego TV show.
bad things for it?
Lego
You
TV
got the little
show stuff was
beakers?
goated. Like like Duke just brought up the Breaking Bad RV, sick. Big Bang Theory, The Office sets. I've seen they have the Friends
Okay,
apartment,
okay.
which like my buddy has.
Bro.
I have a friend though. He's a huge Lego guy. His whole life. That genuinely is one of the only toys he ever really
Okay.
was Legos. He has the Friends apartment set, or sorry, no, I think it's the coffee shop, CC Jitters. He'll have to correct me on that one. He hasn't built it. Still sitting in the
No?
box. It's
Damn.
and he's had it for a couple of years. I don't know why he does it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know.
No, I love doing them. I'll send you like my Millennium Falcon when I get home. Because
so
like,
good.
what's
I
sick
had
about
the
it is it
budget
like
one, the mini
opens
one.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Death Star too.
That'd be
The
cool.
one that had the episode
They
4
just
and
came
6
out
version.
with the new big one. I forget what it's called. The
The ball
no, it's
or like the Venators.
maybe like the giant ships in Star Wars,
Like the Star
the
Killers?
Galactor. No, like the
Oh,
Galactor.
the Republic ones.
Yes.
Yeah, those are Venator class ships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
I don't remember
names.
the exact names because
Yeah.
I think they all had a little bit different depending on what
But
they looked like.
the
but
new one came out, and
I
it's
saw that.
massive, and I want it so
isn't
bad.
it like 1,500, something like that for the set? And
It's
even then,
expensive.
it really doesn't do much. It's just there to sit on a desk.
No, literally. That's what's hard about it is because like I want them so much, but they don't actually do anything.
Yeah,
you know
I want
what
to play
I mean?
with my
Like,
Legos.
yeah. There's a bunch of cool ones that I've seen. Like, I really want to get into. I think one like franchise that's missing it, and I know there's some out there. I just have a really hard time finding them. Is my girl really likes Scooby Doo?
I've
and-
seen the Mystery Machine.
It's hard to find, and I wish they did
Yeah.
like more.
Because that's like along the same lines of like as the Office and the Big Bang Theory ones. Like like
Mm-hmm.
I think back in the day, Scooby Doo had some bigger sets, but like as of recently, because
Yeah.
it's just something that doesn't really.
It does. Yeah, they
It's
haven't
not
created
new and upcoming. They
anything.
just do the one Mystery Machine set with the characters and boom, done.
Yeah, no, Lego might have to be like the greatest toy from our childhood
so.
and stuff like that.
I think so. It's like I think you could probably agree too. If I call my mom right now and ask her, she's saying Lego was your number one. overall.
For sure. I always wanted Lego stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, every Christmas, every birthday, I got at least one set. At least
Oh
one.
yeah, dude. Okay, like we had the flood at my house, right? So
Right.
like everything's packed away, gone, because everything got destroyed. But I have so much stuff that one day when it all comes out, I can show you. Like just the action figures,
Yeah.
like so much Star Wars stuff.
It's very true. That's very true. But yeah, like so much. Like it's just these little things that you can see. Like we get so excited about it, but it really has shaped us. That's a little That's
The little kid came out of him there.
yeah,
he got
for real.
excited.
The child yet also adult because it's The Office came out of me right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see how much these shape us, and I'm sure like everybody watching this is probably thinking in their head that either that one Lego set or that one toy that like
Yeah.
either they've given away and they wish they still had, or they still
Absolutely.
have and kind of like.
Oh, dude, I was a good kid growing up. I was nice, so I'd always give my stuff to the youngins that were then on my street. You know what I mean? Like, so I've given away like a bunch of Pokemon cards to the youngins on my
Okay.
street. I've given my Nerf guns away to youngins on my street. Regret it so much to this day. Like, I'm sure like they had a great time with it, and like, do I fully regret it? No, but like, man, sometimes I regret
There's
it.
a handful of toys I
Yeah.
wish I still had.
I gave away all like my old Wii games and stuff like that to this kid up the block. Like,
I know we've just been talking about it for like close to 20 minutes, but like, so like I have my Big Bang Theory set. I have the Mario. Those are the only two Legos I ever kept. Everything else I sold.
gave away.
Yeah.
Damn. I refuse to sell Legos. Like I'm keeping that shit. And I didn't even sell them, bro. I was just handing them out to the kids that
Yeah.
ain't had none.
I sold them to a person who wanted like the collection.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, what an episode today.
Yeah, not bad.
What a good talk. We talked,
Reflect a little bit on my childhood. I
Yeah.
think this is the first time I reflected on my childhood and not cried in a very long time.
Yeah, I had to hold back the tears for this one. But anyways, that has been Goat Talk for this
Absolutely.
week. This is episode 5 now, right?
Yeah, we stacking them up. I don't know.
We're
They're
getting,
getting
we're getting up there. But yeah, make sure, look for some of these clips on socials. I'm sure that my clip right there is probably going to make the social media page very quickly. But obviously, let us know, like, what are the toys that, you love or still have or given away? What Lego sets were your favorite?
Yeah.
What shows, the tier list, what do you agree with? What do you not agree with? Make sure you check out the socials as always. And once again, I've been Jordan.
It's been Donnie. Thank you. We will see you next week.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Take it easy.